All right, everybody, welcome back to the Survivor's Footsteps, episode 4. We're going to go ahead and try to accomplish on today's episode what we should have done in episode 3, and that was to go ahead and grab some penguins. We need some organic polymer, and we need to make some cryopods. Had I made the cryopods before we went and grabbed the saber tooth, most likely that saber tooth would still be inside a cryopod right now. But we're not going to make that mistake going forward. So what I've done is I've grabbed enough materials right here. This is everything except for the polymer to make 10 cryopods. And what we'll have to do is grab the polymer and then find a drop. It's most likely I'm not going to want to go over to the blue obelisk. So we'll have to find a drop that recently touched down, and hopefully we can make up 10 cryopods and make our life a little bit easier as far as taming goes. So we might as well go ahead and grab this blue drop up here. Never know what's in that. And then we've got the raft sitting down there. We've got 4 torches on it for the cold. I'm wearing hide armor, but that's about the best I can do right now for cold. We do have our fortitude up at least above 50, so it's not going to kill us right away, but we're probably going to need to come back to that fire every so often to heal up a little bit. Dinosaur Gateway Blueprint. How amazing. So, let's run back to our raft, and then we're going to just shoot up the coast this way. We have to go all the way across the northern coast to the west, and that's when we should start seeing the penguins, at least by themselves. I know they're on the land, but I don't really want to mess with anything else that's crazy dangerous right now. We need to have a good episode here where everything works. So, yeah, that's the plan. And we'll see you guys on the first little iceberg with penguins. All right, so we are at our first little penguin colony. We're also collecting up a ton of oil while we're out here because it's occurring to me as we're kind of sailing through the ocean right here that it's terrifying. I know that there's going to be, my God, will you just go down? I know there's going to be a leads that comes and just nails us at some point, and when we're out in the open water, there's absolutely nothing that we can do about that. I think what we'll end up doing is getting a motorboat, and whereas that doesn't guarantee our safety, we will do significantly better. I think we can outrun a regular leads. I think it's just an alpha that at that point can still take us down. So we're going to be getting a motorboat as quickly as possible, if not pretty much the next trip out. To do so, though, yeah, we're going to need a lot of oil to get the gasoline production going up. And then we're going to need to bring metal home as well, because I think that thing takes a lot of metal to build. So we are grabbing up pretty much everything we can along the way. There's all these little silica deposits that are great to pick up while we're out here. Get some crystal. This guy here. And we're actually doing pretty well in the cold so far. We've got a little bit of a snowstorm going on, but it doesn't seem to be affecting us too terribly. Alright, we are on our way to the amount of polymer that we need. Obviously, we're going to try to get quite a bit more than just the amount we need for the cryopods. I'd love to be able to build maybe a refrigerator. Alright, how do we get out of here? Come on. A refrigerator, an AC is going to be extremely useful in a very short period of time when we start breeding. Yeah, just that kind of stuff. All the things that you need it for. So hopefully we can come home with a little bit more than just the amount for the cryopods. Let's chop this guy up. Definitely come home also with enough crystal that hopefully we can get a greenhouse going. We still may not be able to get crops just yet because of our lack of a dung beetle, but if we can at least get the greenhouse built, we know it's ready to go, and then as soon as that beetle is available to us, we will be able to immediately start growing a pretty good amount of crop. Alright, we're going to harvest up this oil. There's some metal in the corner there that we're also going to grab. It's a rich node, so we might as well. And then, yeah, we'll bring you guys back at the next penguin colony. Well, guys, just so that the episodes stay consistent, we've got a leads that's just destroying our raft right now. Holy crap, it's doing 3,000 some damage every hit. I'm not sure if we can get this thing away. I don't think we can. This is terrible. Alright, well, it just hit, so let's see if we can get it. Come on, just let me out of here. What are we stuck on? Oh, why do the rafts do this? Because things don't work in Ark. Oh, come on. Just let me off of that iceberg. Alright, I don't think, honestly, there's like any land anywhere near here. So that thing is going to be able to come back up and get us pretty much all over the place. We're going to try to stay on top of a couple of these icebergs here. But, yeah, that ends our trip. God, I knew it too. It was, as we were going over the waters, I kept going into the K mode to try to see under me and see where those things were coming. And I hadn't seen one yet. And sure enough, when we pulled off and just waited for a little bit, it just went after the raft. Those things just hate rafts. Alright, we're going to try to get across here. I mean, yeah, this is bad. It's such open water. We'll try to get across here. We can maybe skim on the edge of this iceberg, and I don't know if that offers us any safety at all, to be honest with you. But that's what we're going to do. We are going to try to just get back to land, and I guess that's how we're going to have to do our penguins. I mean, again, you usually just grab a flyer and fly out to one of those islands and collect up a bunch of penguin polymer, and it's easy, and come right back, and you don't even really think about the leads anymore. You know, I pretty much stopped using a raft on open water in Ark after like a month of playing it, because you end up getting attacked and then decide you never want that to happen again. But we kind of don't have a choice right now, so. Oh man, I'm really glad that our storage box didn't break. We have one fire left on the raft, so we're not freezing. But if that storage box would have broken, that's all the silica, that's all the oil. No, we are freezing now. We got to get the heck out of here. But yeah, that's all the silica, oil, metal. I mean everything that we brought. So somehow, I think it was because of the way that we had pulled up onto that iceberg. Possibly the box was sitting maybe like on top of the ice, and that was either a buffer for the damage or it wasn't being damaged. I don't know. But yeah, don't go in the water. Don't go on the water either. Alright, we are finally coming back close to land. There's a couple kind of scary spots we still have to go over, but for the most part, I think we're going to be in a shallow enough area that those things can't come and get us. Man, that was rough. Alright, at least right here, we are safe from those things anyway. What do we have? 70s, 65s, 40s, 50, 75. Nothing great as far as the wolves go, but again, I guess we gotta get out of here. We are freezing. Alright, here's some Hesperornis. I'm pretty sure we should take them on. There we go. Oh, come on. Just gonna run away and then get killed by the wolves. At least I would have done something with you. The wolves are just gonna eat you. Oh well. Well, we do have a little bit of polymer. We don't have the polymer that we wanted, but at least we have a little bit. We have enough to at least craft, I don't know, maybe 3 cryopods. So not the 10 that we wanted, but 10 was a zealous goal. Really, we just need to get out of the ice before we freeze to death. We've got to find a way out of here quickly. That motorboat would come in handy. Although this last attack, there's really nothing that the motorboat would have done. We were already pulled up. We were already parked pretty much as far onto the ice as possible. And yeah, things still came up and just slaughtered us. So, all right, well, we're going to make our way back towards base. If we can find a drop right offshore, we'll go ahead and stop quick and make a few cryopods. But otherwise, yeah, we'll just head back to base and then we'll take a look around and figure out what we've got to do to go ahead and get those things built. All right, we've just made it back to base, and there is actually a red drop. Looks like, yeah, just behind that rock. I think it's been down for a while, so hopefully it's got at least a little bit of time left on it. It's still got whatever that like ball up top is powering it or something. So it should at least have a little bit left. We're gonna make a couple of the cryopods, luckily. Oh, it's only got 10 on it. I'm a little bit afraid of that. We're probably actually not gonna do that. We don't want to throw all of our resources in there for it just to disappear on us and make this an even more exciting time. We did get a Therizino saddle, though, a ramshackle, so that's kind of cool. And then what is that? Baryonyx. So I'm not going to complain about those. That is certainly helpful. But yeah, otherwise, we'll just go ahead and run everything back into the base. We did get a lot of oil. We do need to keep our eyes open for a drop because this polymer is going to be spoiling pretty quickly. But yeah, a lot of oil. We got ourselves a decent amount of metal anyway. And then actually a pretty good amount of silica pearl. So could have been worse. Could have lost the entire boat to the leads when it attacked. Luckily, I don't know if we were able to get away from it or if it. I'm not exactly sure why it stopped attacking, to be honest with you. I think it could have just killed us. But, we got out of there at the right time. And we're able to at least save our resources. And hopefully within the next like couple of minutes here, make a few cryopods. So appreciate everybody tuning in to the Survivor's Footsteps. I've had a couple rough episodes, but we're getting it turned around. We're getting cryopods, so some pretty awesome technology, and it's gonna help. It's definitely gonna help. So tune back into episode 5, and we'll see everybody there.